Hey guys, Matthew here with Noir Road. I'm coming to you with a very excited demeanor, I guess. I'm so excited I can't even speak. What I'm coming to you and talking to you about today is a multiple series project that I'm going to be working on, and I will be doing updates and other little projects for what I have coming up in April. What I'm talking about is I'll be having a Hatter Luncheon in April. For those of you who don't know me or who know me but like me, talking about it briefly, I am friends with the Hatter, so I wanted to do something more local. Just bring friends and family over, hang out, be adults, not have to worry about kids. So I went to Goodwill the other day. God bless them, they were so generous and so helpful with me. I went there, I grabbed the cart, determined, I had a list, some things I grabbed, some things I didn't grab, but I did grab a bunch of cool stuff. Some stuff I'm going to have to reimagine, repaint, create structure for. There's some things, it's the Goodwill, nothing's going to be straight off the shelf. It's going to be straight off the shelf, but it's not going to be like in superb, pristine condition. I will have to polish some things. Some things I may have to dissect, from the ground up and figure out what I'm going to do with that. But there's a lot of cool stuff that I can work with. I love being crafty. I love, recreating something or taking something and build off from that. So that way it's, it has another life and reincarnation crafts. So what I did, I spent most of today cleaning. I took all the tags off everything. Those people at the Goodwill are not playing around. They do not want you to remove those tags off of those items. So thankfully, I've got pretty strong fingers. So, but my fingers are so sore trying to rip off all those tags and scrape up underneath it. If you've ever gotten a paper cut underneath your cuticle, or underneath your nail rather, it is not fun. It is very sensitive. So I've been walking around today with a cat with tape on its paw. Excuse me, because my hands are so sensitive. I don't know why I have the hiccups for it. But I did get a bunch of fabric, I did get a bunch of dishes, and then some random things that I don't know what I'm going to do with, but we're going to work on this together. That's the whole point of Noir Road, a journey together. So let me show you what I've got. So what I got here is a bunch of shower curtains, napkins, tablecloths, window treatments. I do a lot of costume work, especially when I have to be a little bit more budget conscious. And I'll go to the Goodwill, I'll grab a bunch of fabric and just make things out of it. I am one of those artists who like to use something for what it can be versus what it only is sold as. I found really beautiful lace napkins. There's some lace tablecloths over there. There's some, traditional curtains, tablecloths. But really, for the event that I'm going to have, it's all about mixing and matching. Nothing's going to be cohesive. I take that back. Nothing's going to be matching, but everything's going to be cohesive. That's one thing I like to tell people is just because it doesn't match doesn't mean it can't be cohesive. You can have completely random things going on, but as long as there's a cohesive storytelling in the colors, the patterns, maybe it's the texture, maybe it's all shiny. It just, it takes a little bit more thinking about what it is that you're looking to do versus, okay, everything has to be this way, everything has to be. When it's so constructed where it's so perfect, for me as someone who's a little bit more creative, I lose interest in it, just because it's a little bit too formal for me. Where I like something a little bit more with a little bit interest, a little pizzazz here and there. But anyway, that's my little tangent. So here's some other little fun stuff I got. I have a bunch of candle holders. I got a wonderful bird cage. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how much did he spend? I spent about $175 at the Goodwill. They also had their coupon day too, so it was everything was that I had picked up or I was looking at was half off, so I could have easily spent double the amount, but I found a lot of cool stuff. A bag of fake fruit, A little teapot. I mean, what tea party do you not have that doesn't have a teapot? There's some more in there. Some really beautiful, you know, sterling silver work. I'm gonna have to repolish for that. There's some stuff down here that I'm gonna have to paint. A little bunny. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Then over here I got some really pretty tea set. I still need to get more teacups because right now they're looking a little bit too matchy-matchy. The color palette's a little bit too much of the same, so I want like something that has a lot more interest. More teapots. These were fantastic. The whole thing was like $5 for all three of them. They weren't 50% off, but you know what? It's $5 for a complete matching set. I'll take it. These little milk creamers, a beautiful tea kettle up there, a Lazy Susan, and some other random bits. I don't mind buying random things and just piecing them together. This guy, this is a lovely Paul Revere sterling bowl. Wonderful bridal gift for somebody at one point. Some great apothecary jars. They're like $1.18. I think the Goodwill has like their discount of the cheapest thing that they'll sell is $1.18. So if you see it's $1.18, it's probably the lowest the price that they'll go. A bunch of these little, you know, taper candle holders. I can speak. More really great candle holders here. This little guy, it's a little apothecary jar. It's in green. I loved it. This huge clock, which, you know, what tea party is without a clock? And again, it's all about telling a story. What does everything say? Does it have like a similar pattern? Is it, you know, the texture? What's going on with it? So you can't have a tea party, I guess you could, without like plates and everything. But I got a lot of cool plates and everything. I still need to pick up a few of them, but like my mind is like so creative, like I need to grab just a few more, just to break up some of the monotony, because it's very like beige. It's very like that China white and blue. So I want to just add some more color to it. But I did find some really cool pieces that they're going to add a little bit of interest. I did find some pieces that have gold framing. So these are the pieces I found the other day. I'm super excited. They've got gold lining, they've got little cottages on it, so it's very similar to like the Alice in Wonderland theme. Let me get over here. Just really, really pretty. You know, that really cool thing. I got that, I think, for $3 for the whole thing. I don't remember what the name of it is, and it's probably gonna come to me later where you guys are gonna comment on it. It starts with a T, a tureen or something, but who knows. These guys were so cool. There's a set of 4 of them. There's strawberries on 2, and then there's cherries on another 2, which are gonna be so perfect. I did find some of these as well, which are really pretty. There's 2 of them. I think there may have been originally like a set of 4 once upon a time when they came out. But I do want to use those as, you know, for serving on. These guys are really, really cool. There are 2 of them that have more of a concave shape to them, so they don't really sit real well, but they work really pretty cool. They work pretty cool for the purpose. These guys were so fantastic. Red glass, and then I have, come on, some green glass. For those of you who know me, green is my favorite color. I absolutely love most shades of green. I know it sounds really specific, but I'm not a big fan of like pea green with like that muted yellow tone in it. I know it's like super like bougie. I'm like, I don't like all colors of green. Anyway, but like to give you an idea as to what I'm thinking like to pair with, it's like, it's so cool. Just, you know, well, maybe not that because it's like the same size, but you know, taking something that you wouldn't necessarily pair with, it's like really cool. It gives interest, like tells a story. I mean, that's actually really pretty. It's like a little flower with the leaf behind it. I did get a bunch of silverware as well. I think I drove everybody insane going through all the silverware. I do have 17 pieces of both knives and forks, as well as little, as little cocktail forks and knives. There's a butter knife and there's a few little, ice grabbers and whatnot. But I just want it to be just very random. The tea party isn't meant to be all formal. Isn't meant to be all from the same brand, the same store. It's just very mad. Everything is just supposed to be thrown together, like very haphazard, but it's been there for a while. It's supposed to be lived in. It's supposed to be enjoyed, which is one of the aesthetics that I like, because I've traveled so much that I've seen a lot of things. I love different cultures, and I love different aspects of everything. So for me to like just one aesthetic is very difficult, because I feel like it's too stuffy. It's not, warm enough. And the colors also have to speak to me too. Like I said, I love the color green, but I also like other rich tones. I love jewel tones. I love muted tones. But it's all about, storytelling. The whole point of the tea party is for me to just get together with friends, just hang out, enjoy each other, tell stories. I'm sure between the mimosas and other adult beverages, we're going to tell a lot of stories. I can't wait for the next video. I don't even know what it is. I do know I need to, take some things, revamp them. I do have some doilies over here that I need to dye. I got these and they just need to be dyed. Some of them are already starting to show their signs of aging. So I just want everything to be, lived in. I don't mind some frayed edges every once in a while, but make it intentional versus looking accidental. And that's one thing I always emphasize when I do distressing is make it look intentional, not accidental. Because you don't want to look like, oh, well, is it a mistake or is it, part of the look? All right, guys, I've rambled enough on. You guys are probably like, all right, when's he gonna get to the good part? I don't know. I'm excited. There's a lot for me to do. I need to sort through everything, get my head on straight, get my glue gun ready, get my E6000 ready to rock. And I will keep you guys updated. Stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.